I am attracting the highest, truest love into my life. This person is loving, loyal, inspiring, and kind. I continue to remain grounded and keep my heart open. I walk away from anything and anyone that doesn't serve me. I start over as often as is necessary because I'm not starting from scratch, I'm starting from experience. From every experience, I grow healthier and mature. I pledge to live now, not wait. I am committed to excellence in all areas of my life. I continue to get better mentally, physically, and spiritually. I honor and cherish myself and all those around me. I am becoming the best version of myself and attracting someone else doing the same. For this, I will not settle. That is the powerful opening of this incredible book, Sis Don't Settle by Faith Jenkins. It's a book that I recommend highly to those people who are single, dating, married, or even divorced. So this is a book that changed my life completely. So I hope that you will take one or two lessons from this book and it will also shape your life as well. If you're new here, hi, my name is Daisy. I'm going to share the 5 key points in this book. And if you're like me and you are in this quest to find a love that fulfills you and makes you happy, I hope that you are going to carry along with you the lessons that I'm going to share in this book. Key point number 1 is how to figure out what you want using the 4 facts method. We have 4 points under the 4 facts method. So the first one is I am. So here you define your values, you define your fears, and you define your desires in life. The second one is I need dash in a partner. So here you define or you note down your negotiables and your non-negotiables. The third one is I envision my life path as dash. So you feel your 5-year, 10-year, or 20 years goal from now, and it's very important so that early on you would know if you are compatible to your partner. The fourth one is I bring dash to my relationship, and so it is very important to know what you'll add to your relationship so that you become a thoughtful partner. So these are the 4 facts method that you can use to understand who you are and understand also what you need and what you want in a relationship. This brings us to point number 2, which is releasing trash unconscious beliefs. The first one is that all men cheat. That's not true. I believe that there are good men out here, and so there's this one man waiting for you, and so you have to release this trash unconscious belief that you have in your mind so that you can have that fulfilling love life that you've always wanted. The second one is that I've got trust issues, because obviously men have honesty issues. Still again, there are good men out there and it's upon you to do the work. The third one is that all the good men are taken, which is not true. There are still good men out here who also want to get a high value woman. So it's upon you to do the work and to become the best version of yourself. So you can't be cynical about love and expect it at the same time. So you have to maintain a pessimistic mindset so that you can find that love that you want. And so in Jeremiah 29:11 it says, I alone know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So the third key point is to have 3 important lists. So the first list you should have is your non-negotiable list. These are a list of values that you cannot negotiate about or you cannot bargain about. So for example, mine, I can say someone who is kind, loyal, who desires to have a life with me, who is caring, who forgives, who listens, who communicates effectively, and so on. Knowing this helps you when you find your prospective partner, then you can know earlier on if this person fits your circle or does not. The second list is your negotiable list. These are things that you can bargain about. For example, you hear ladies say that I want tall, dark and handsome men, I want a guy with a 6-pack. You hear men say I desire to have a thick girl or even a petite girl. So if you find a guy, for example, and he has 1 pack and you share your core values together, he's loyal, he's kind, he's inspiring, wouldn't you just settle with the guy? Because yes, these are things that I can bargain about. The third one is to have a red flag list, and so it's important to know what a red flag would look for you. Like for me, for example, My red flag list consists of someone who has a history of infidelity, someone who can't keep a job, someone who can't maintain friendship, someone who is always in debt, someone who has the tendency to cancel plans with you at the last minute. It's so important early on to know all these things so that when you are dating and you see them, then you know that this is a red flag, and a red flag means stop, wait, abort mission. So you've done your due diligence, you have these 3 important lists, you know what you want and you know who you are, and so your friends hook you up to this blind date. You scroll through these dating sites and you find your date. So what next? I'll share 8 questions to ask on your first date, and it's so important to ask this question so that you know what kind of person you are committing your life into. I'm not saying that you become a DCI or you become interrogative. The first question is, what are you most excited about your life? The second one is, where do you see your life in 10 or 20 years from now? Will you consider yourself healed from the past? What are your spiritual or religious beliefs? And so people differ in culture, in beliefs, and in religion, and so it's important to know what you're going to deal with when you are signing your life into this person. The other one is, what are some of your biggest fear in life? So the fear can be as simple as the fear of snakes or heights to as complex as the fear of commitment or failure. The other one is, who do you look up to the most? So interpret the way you want, but there's a difference between looking up to your grandfather and looking up to Future the rapper. What are the roles of a wife or a husband to you? So the point of conflict in a partnership is a mismatched set of expectations. What are you like when you are angry, or how do you handle disagreements? So I want to believe that you wouldn't want to spend the rest of your life with an undercover hothead. So now the date is over and you feel happy and excited, but what next? You should ask yourself 3 important questions. So the first one, ask yourself, how did I feel in his company? The second one you should ask yourself is, what did I learn about him and his character? And the third one is, what am I going to do with this information that I have? So what you'll do is that you will dig deeper. Ask yourself, how did he treat people? How did he treat me? And was the date location thoughtful or just flashy? And so even after the date, you have a little bit of due diligence to do. I'm going to finish off by giving 4 amazing quotes in this book. The first one is, rejection is redirection. I was rejected once. Were it not for rejection, I wouldn't be here. So as I speak, I'm a youth mental health ambassador. Were it not for that rejection, I wouldn't be seated here doing my YouTube videos. And so I see rejection as a positive thing. Rejection is God redirecting you to something bigger and better. The second one is, you can't be cynical about love and expect it at the same time. And so you have to remain grounded and keep your heart open and know and understand and believe that there is something better for you out there. The third one is, people lie, patterns don't. When someone keeps telling you that they love you, but their actions are totally different from what they say, then you should totally ignore their words and look keenly into their action. The fourth one is, pain is inevitable, but suffering is an option.